Hi guys, my name's Charlie and this is my morning routine. I am not a morning person, really not good at getting up in the mornings, but when I do, I always have a glass of water first thing. Can be from the tap, or if you're really posh, you can have a glass of Evian. I occasionally break out from acne, so I always put on one of my Squish acne patches. Obviously spots aren't fun to have, but I just felt that putting a flower on your spot would always make you feel a little bit brighter. Every couple of nights I'll put on this Drunk Elephant Retinol cream, and I swear to God when I wake up my skin is really glowy and really smooth to apply makeup. And then I'll check my Insta, have a little stalk, see what's going on, see what drama's happening in the world. I know a lot of people aren't really big into checking their phones first thing in the morning, but unfortunately I kind of have to. It's sort of my job. I love following all these vintage Hollywood accounts and vintage pin-up accounts. They're great, all the bodies are really realistic, and I love seeing women with a bit of squish. Wink wink, that's why I call my brand that name. I also always check the Squish account first thing in the morning. It's lovely waking up and seeing girls with their cherry masks on or their flower acne patches. It always makes me feel really good. And now I'm ready to get the day started and do my skincare routine. Very important. Ugh. So usually I sleep naked, but today I've got these very bad and bougie Agent Provocateur pyjamas on. I think they're so cute because they've got strawberries on and this lovely nightgown. So I'm feeling like a bit of a princess, Cinderella at home. Anyway, so getting up, take the eye mask off, and then I'm just going to peel these flowers off. I'm just going to put my hair up and splash a bit more water on my face, outside and inside. Gently pat because we want to keep looking like we're 12. I've done my face, feeling slightly more awake, and I'm just going to use some of this Bioderma on my forehead and cheeks just to waken up a tiny bit more, and it just really freshens you up. Oh yes, feel that glow, babes. This is a tiny bit weird, but I use Dr. Sturm's MC1 cream. So for those of you who don't know, Dr. Sturm is this amazing Hollywood dermatologist. She takes blood from your arm and then mixes it into a moisturiser. And I've got to be honest, it really has helped with my acne scars. So yeah, I fully recommend that. And you don't need a ton either, so you just dab it on there. Also, it leaves your skin just looking so glowy, which is the look I tend to go for. I don't like my makeup and skin looking really matte. So I'm not feeling as awake as I should be today, so I'm going to use my Squish Cheeky Cherry. And I made these because I couldn't find an eye mask that depuffed your under eye and your cheeks. I wipe some on the back of my hand because they can be a bit slippery. And then you literally just place under your eye and face them out. Oh, that feels so nice. So yeah, you leave those on for about 10 minutes. Let your cheeks feel good and get on with the rest of your day. Obviously, this is the spread that I would have every day when I wake up in Canning Town because I am bad and bougie. I always make 2 cups of tea because by the time you finish 1 cup that's boiling hot, the other one is then perfect temperature. So it's like 2 in 1. That's my top tip for you. I can't even believe that I've admitted this, but I have to have 2 cups before I leave the house. Otherwise my day just feels wrong. Always milk after. We're not about this northern thing that they do. Breakfast time. So my face is depuffing and I'm now ready to tuck into my porridge. Porridge keeps me full for such a long time during the day. So I always like to have that in the morning. Keeps me going, makes me feel good. Feel a bit Charles Dickens with it, or maybe a posh Goldilocks, whatever your vibe is. I just like my porridge a bit bland, like my men. So I always have a big breakfast, and then I'll have a small lunch, and then in the evening I'll have something, again, a bit substantial because I love food. I did struggle with eating disorders growing up, and I really started to learn the importance and value of good nutrition and good food. And I love seeing women eat. I think it's really important that we promote that sort of healthy image. I love seeing women of all different shapes and sizes. I love a bit of squish. So body neutrality is just about accepting your body for what it is, realising that you're there to look after it. And I think as women, we shouldn't put so much emphasis on the way that we look. So stop worrying about food, enjoy your breakfast, and get on with your day. Ooh, so, my favourite part of the morning, my makeup routine. So I'm going to take these masks off. Oh, I feel so refreshed. As long as they don't rip, like I said, you can reuse them up to 3 to 4 times. I'm feeling a tiny bit more awake now. I always use a hand sanitizer first because I'm very conscious about not wanting to break out. So my face is really moisturised now and feels ready for makeup. So I've been using this CC cream by IT Cosmetics, and it's got SPF 50 in it. I am really into SPF because I'm so pale, and also it's great apparently for anti-aging. Squirt a bit on the back of my hand. I really find that this really covers everything. I use the, is that ring? Yeah, my ring finger for eyeshadow, and then I use my pinky finger for highlight. So I'll show you how I do it as I go along. I bought this the other day and I've been using it quite a lot, and it's called Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. And I've been using it in all the areas where you go red, so underneath your nose, on your chin, because I think that makes you look more awake as well. I love Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadows. I think they're honestly the best. Rubbing it into a golden one and just go along the lid. Then I'll add a bit more, I don't know what this colour is, but just a bit more glow in the outer corners. This eyeshadow always gives me a lot of compliments. So then I'm going to get my baby finger. I look so fresh. You wouldn't have thought I'd been on a plane, would you? I don't think you would. I love the whole Hollywood and vintage vibe. So time to put a bit of liner on. So I use this L'Oreal Matte Signature eyeliner. You always follow your under lash line and point out like this. And then I also finish off the line kind of at the end of where my iris is on each side. Oh, so much pressure. That is a good one though. I'm impressed with myself. My mum brought me a blue eye. I was obsessed with wanting a blue eyeshadow when I was about 8 or 9. She wouldn't let me wear it out the house, but I got that in my Christmas stocking one year. I've been kind of obsessed with makeup ever since, but I was about 14 when my friend showed me her makeup kit that her mum had bought. So my nan took me to the shop and brought every single product that my friend had because I was so obsessed with it. I think I've done quite an alright job there. Now mascara. The one that I constantly end up rebuying is the Hypnose ones by Lancome. Then I do a bit of under eye. Again, shimmy shimmy. Look at that. Makes your eye pop, doesn't it? And there we go. And now I'm going to do my brows. Boy Brow by Glossier is cheap, gets the job done, and really just, I get so many compliments on them when I use it. So upwards and outwards. Kind of like them looking very natural. It's quite an English look, I think. English vibes. So then I use this lip liner by Charlotte Tilbury. I read somewhere that you should get a lip liner that matches your nipple colour, because then apparently men fancy you. And then I put a line here, here, and here. Maybe there. It's a bit of like contouring for your mouth, and it'll really help your lips look bigger. This Supergoop lip and cheek tint. Again, it's got SPF 40 in it, so smile and just dab it on there. If you're feeling down, smile at yourself and then you'll feel a bit cheerier. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of highlighter to my cheekbones. 1, 2, 3. When you're walking down the street, Oxford Street, the wind's blowing in your hair, you think you're in a music video kind of vibes. This Wild Cherry lip balm or lip fetish by Pat McGrath. I love the tube, it's so vintage looking. Look how red it makes for a balm, it just comes off straight away. So there you go guys, that's my morning routine done. Thank you so much for watching. I've now got a ton of emails I need to catch up on, but I will see you guys soon. Take care.